Hi teacher, my name is Daniela Gama. This is my presentation about the video, the last activity project of love. Okay, I choose the book Novel Pride and Prejudice by author Jane Austen. It really is a very interesting book with a story that grips its reader. The title of the novel is extremely appropriate and descriptive as encapsulate the central theme of the novel and the main characters of the two main characters of this story. On the one has Fitzwilliam Darcy and initially perceived as a proud and arrogant man, while Elizabeth Bennet takes it upon herself to raise prejudice against Darcy based on his attitude during their first meeting. Excuse me. In view of all the situation that occurred in the story, become a rather stringent title because pride, although perceived as a human flaw, can also be used quite eloquently. So it is here that prejudice try to oppose quite subtly. Pride and Prejudice is really an interesting story. I had read it once before and saw it again and film, but the narrative of the book and movie version fit well with the development of the story. The romance and drama that unfolds between Darcy and Elizabeth is quite fascinating to me because it is a lot so different from those of today. And in view of the fact in the story set in the early 19th century where social culture and moral change very important during this time, most of the scenes take place in the United Kingdom and other in England, Netherfield, London, Pemberley, Lombard. Okay, in short, Pride and Prejudice is very much rooted in the historical and social context of England, comprising not only one style of literary genre, but on the contrary, several styles such as a fiction, romance, genre novel, satire, because revolves around the love between Darcy and Elizabeth, but also explore the life and costume of English rural society and satirize the social structure and gender roles. Okay. However, Elizabeth, one of the five children of the Bennet family, goes against all the social prejudice and shows herself as an intelligent woman who has the ability to make her own decision and isn't afraid to express her opinion and refute the opinion of others, whereas Darcy at the beginning of the novel seemed to be prude, reserved a lot and gives quite a lot of importance to social strife. While Jane, the oldest daughter of the Bennet family, is characterized by being sweet and kind, always thinking the best of others. On the other hand, Charlie Bingley is a sociable and kind man, who, like Jane Elizabeth, doesn't give much importance to social structure, which at that time had a great value at the time of marriage. In general, the character age development their roles very well, and Guy believe the story according to the drama that is being lived. Okay, the main ideas of the novel is direct in particular at how Pride and Prejudice can influence and distort personal relationships. as can be seen at the beginning of the story, when the character Fitzwilliam Darcy meets Elizabeth at a ball where he can perceive that her mother, Mr. Bennet, is looking for her oldest daughter, Jane Bennet, to be seen by Mr. Bingley. Therefore, Mr. Darcy meets younger the entire Bennet family. But as time goes by, situation arises. He realizes that Elizabeth is different and just like her sister Jane, honest and unselfish. On the other hand, Elizabeth also meets Joyce, Mr. Darcy's early attitude toward his family, and some external influence, such as Georgie Wishman's lies against Darcy, claiming that he was to blame for his current economic state. But in spite of all the internal conflict between the main character, finally Darcy is the first to accept the love that he feels for Elizabeth. However, it will be hard for him to show his true intention. We help his friend Bingley and Jane to get engaged, and also the younger Bennet sister Lydia to get off the marriage contract with Wishman. This book doesn't belong to the modernist movement. However, Jane Austen offers a very subtle critique of the society of the time, very similar to how the modernists would approach the society of their time, through satire and irony, question social norms, gender roles, and social structure. Jane Austen's novel maintains throughout the plot a linear narrative structure and clear and direct style, unlike the stylistic innovation that characterizes modern literature. I have to say that is a novel that from the beginning to the end awaits the interest and maintains is until the end, generating intrigue about what is going to happen between Miss Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Fitzwilliam Darcy. One of the scenes that I like the most is when Mr. Darcy declare his love to Miss Elizabeth, although she refuses to accept it. He doesn't, but on the contrary lives. However, Elizabeth is very confused. Well, to conclusion, it's a very interesting book, quite prized for its and subtitle in the structure of the dialects, being nominated in the 78th edition of the Oscar, as well in the 63 Golden Globes, at the film and other nomination of which was winner of the Satellite Award for Best Costume and as a novel direction in the Boston Critical Association. Although this is the first time I read a book by Jane Austen, I highly recommend it, especially for those readers who are fascinated by romance, drama, romantic, fantasia, and poetry. It intends to envelop us until the story changes to drama that unfolds in action. Okay, teacher, thank you.